Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. The Watchtower Bishop, there is bound to be a brilliant move. Good luck. Yeah, if your bishop can see the entire board, chances are you have a good move available. If not, the chances are not quite so good. Okay. Well. We're going places here, that's for sure. My opponent has started a rather quick attack. And perhaps I'm missing something here. Or perhaps they just really want to exchange this rook for this pawn, and that's legal. So now my opponent has two bishops. Much in keeping with the spirit of today's proverb. I think I'm still okay, though. Yeah, this is tricky, but I think I'm fine. I just have to be super careful not to fall into some fork somewhere, which I almost certainly will fall into, but I'll try my best. Now, do I retreat or do I just pursue the lance? I don't know. I think this is better. I'm not sure. Having a pawn could be useful. Oh, I'm getting a pawn. Okay. So now I can close the diagonal for this bishop. Oh, they still have this bishop dropped the entire time here. Well, I can seal that possibility now. So confusing. So this has been wide open for the longest time. My thought was initially that I'd move the rook sideways and they'd retreat and promote and things would be okay somehow. I'm not so sure. Oh, there's the tactic I missed.
7分。
That's painful. But you know what? This is acceptable. They're gonna drop this fork. And I can't stop it. But it's still fine. The fact that I'll have a bishop in hand instead of a rook in hand doesn't mean the end of the game. And in fact, it's difficult for them to drop a rook meaningfully here. What is this? It's possible, however, for them to drop a rook meaningfully. They could drop it here and then promote it. This sucks. Yeah, this is protecting against a potential fork. All right. Now what? Am I playing against a human? They are moving quickly. So we're going to remove this pawn once more. And if the opponent sacrifices the pawn again, this time I'll just take it. So we're going to break this infinite loop. And this way I have a castle now. Yeah. But I have this now. That was tricky. So now I have the bishop in hand, and we're still in the opening. And one could contend that the rook is worth more than the bishop, but that's not an easy contention to prove. It's not easy for me to proceed either, in case that's not obvious. Okay. What now? I blunt this diagonal again. Maybe I was too greedy earlier in the opening. I don't know. I was prepared to sacrifice on the edge to make things exciting, so I guess I welcome this. This shape can only, like, it traps the king. It can only hold up so well. It's going to drop down here. That gets my bishop trapped. Alright, I'm going to hit this point, or even this point. Well, they can defend this with the silver. This point is harder to defend. And I'll have a watchtower bishop that can promote and hit the knight and maybe make inroads there somehow. They blocked their bishop. I did not foresee this possibility. I have a lance. How do we deal with this? I mean, I'm gonna play the obvious move. It probably doesn't work, but what else can I do here? That, well, I guess it's better than nothing, but I don't understand it. I'm down 3 minutes, but fighting back. Um,
3分
Go ahead, take my pieces. Yeah, not that one. Um, this sucks, but what can I do?
2分30秒
Hmm. Interesting.
2分
Um, not sure how to respond to that.
1分30秒
No, my attack's too slow. Yeah. My attack is too slow here. That's unfortunate.
1分、
Thanks for the game. One down, two to go. Shogi's hard. Good luck. Alright, this time I survived the opening phase of the game. That's an improvement. Maybe I actually build a castle today? There's a castle. There's me activating my bishop in one tempo. This blocks the rook. This raises so many questions. Most of which I think that I'm thinking about, but I don't imagine my opponent's giving much thought to. I can't block my bishop. But am I lost so quickly? I don't think so. Let's do this. If rook takes, I can drop silver 5-5. If gold takes, the rook is blocked, which on its own is a problem. You don't block the rook in the opening. Or rather in the middle game. In the opening it's fine, but beyond the opening you really, really, really shouldn't be blocking your pieces. Unless you want to feel the wrath of an opponent's attack. If you want that kind of joy, then be my guest, but I can't recommend doing it. My opponent has 2 silver generals in hand. That's deeply annoying, because otherwise I would have... Well, maybe it's still fine. Yeah, tactically it's a bit dicey, but like they can drop a silver here, but I can drop a gold here and then escape the bishop up when the rook runs away. Or if the bishop does not run away, then if the rook doesn't run, I can hit even harder. If I drop a gold here, my attack dies, right? Oh wait, I have another idea. Let's deal with this rook. There's gonna be a king-rook fork at a most well, the bishop's over here. I shouldn't despair just yet. This isn't looking good, but it could be worse. Jeez, what a mess. Silver takes, and there are many tactics. But I think it's okay. Would have loved to drop it down here, but I don't have enough firepower to make that work. Now I can jump the knight in. I guess I lost count of how many pawns my opponent has in hand. My chat window's on top of the counter. Oh, that's clever. That is rather sharp. Damn. Well. Okay.
7分、
Let's no. Oh my goodness. That's brutal. If I take, my problems worsen considerably. Hmm. If I don't take, it's still not very good. Alright, have my rook. My rook wasn't going anywhere anyway. There. You got my rook. I slowed your attack. Maybe. All you've got is a rook. Somehow I thought I have a counterattack here. Yeah, I seemingly have one. Although silver takes knight hurts a lot. But if not for that, I'd have something here. Oh, what's the... Oh, wait. They found a way through? Yeah. Impressive. Damn. Well, hang on. I get to hit the rook once. It's not enough. Well, if the rook stays on the file... Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. If I take this gold... I don't think I have a mate threat there. Oh, I am getting mated if I take that. That's a problem. Well, I mean, I don't have anything else here, so we're taking the gold. But, yeah, silver takes silver as mate.
5分、
We're gonna pretend it's not, in order that I can still fight on here while that tactic is looming. Well, no, here I can take this to gain a vital tempo. And kick the dragon. There's my tempo. They didn't need to give me that. Is this a shitty position? Of course. But, I'm kicking. Am I dead lost? Probably. Does it matter? I don't think so. What matters is how the game's going to play out, not what's supposed to play out. Oh, fudge. So they have a knight drop here that I have no way to stop. I can take the dragon. That's what we're gonna do. That's all we can do here. So maybe I was wrong about getting a tempo from kicking the dragon. Who knew? Not me. Yeah, so I need to study my openings again, don't I? It's not just that. I'm out of form. Um, it does remind me of like when I first started playing Shogi. Everything was exciting and confusing. Today things are exciting and confusing for other reasons. But it feels similar. I mean, today I know that these positions are bad, but there's not much I can do once I'm in it. Um, hmm. Okay, we're gonna play a kamikaze move here, daring the opponent to checkmate me somehow. Yeah, that's pretty resourceful. How? Everybody's so good at this. Is it truly that obvious how to checkmate? And I just don't know that that's not. These players are just really good. I'm doing everything I can to try to delay mate. Um, so I'll need to put a gold on top, but oh, that's not check. Well, that ruins the fun. Um, there's no suspense this way. It's just a really straightforward. Well,
3分、
is it? Gold drop 1, 2, 3. My king escapes over here. They need a fourth general for that to work out. I need to take this for set. Oh. Nicely done. Damn it. Yeah, this is why you have to build a castle. Thanks for game. 2 down, 1 to go. Oh, jeez. Well, can I lose 3 in a row? Good luck. Alright, we're gonna try Urashino style again. This time with Senta. And my opponent's already prepared for it. Yeah, so I'm not getting too disheartened over the fact that like everybody knows this. It used to be a big surprise when players would play it, I guess, and now not so much. Alright, we're gonna guard my king's head and play a slower game here. Just as I say that, look where we end up. Alright, so my rook is now able to attack. Of course, I offer 2 pawns at once like a total dum-dum. Well, this pawn could be poisoned somehow. I don't know how, but this whole move order's not correct. Um, hmm. Is there anything I would care to throw in? Oh, wait. A silver in hand would actually be nice here. Waking up a bit. A silver in hand would be nice due to that possibility. Alright, I'm still down on time against a 1Q opponent. But do you think it's going to stay that way? Or will it change? Will this see, this happens in chess too, where an opponent is moving quite quickly, and then you crush all their hopes and dreams, and suddenly they slow down. It's like you feel bad for your opponent who's missed the moment. Not that I could feel bad for myself, but or maybe that's all it is. I don't know. So how do I slow this attack? Exchanging tends to accelerate attacks. Oh, hang on. There's a trick here. So they're going to play silver takes because they don't want to give away the rook, right? But now this bishop's defended by the rook. This is an overloaded piece. That's a chess tactic. This is still a sharp position. This could explode at any moment. But, could be a lot worse. So of course now they're looking like silver takes and silver takes. And, well, that offers the rook. They wouldn't do that. See, it's after missing the moment that we start to think about how we could take back our moves and play something different. But that's just not how causality works. Resourceful. Okay. It's just backing up is tempting. Oh, there's a different way to handle this. Put the silver in hand. Evict the bishop. Much as I'd love to like drop the silver weight on here, I don't think dropping a gold here makes sense. This is still hanging, so if like they try to, well, silver protects this. That I didn't read correctly. Alright, fine. Whatever. I'll take this file back again. Only because my camp is wide open. I can't let them drop this in my camp, so I have to defend. I'd like to attack, but this is just not the safest attacking thing ever. Should I take that? It's not worth it. Hmm.
7分、
Oh, wait. This is interesting. I guess the bishop advances here. Hmm. Shogi is not easy. Alright, you get to take my advanced pawn, because I don't have the foresight to prevent that. Oh, well, this I thought I had a plan for. This is crazy. This is the craziest variation. But this is highly committal, bishop 5-5, without a way to escape it. You have to at least look and see if there's a way to escape. I guess their plan was to, well, not here. But I'm like looking at bishop 3-3, silver, bishop 4-4, silver promotes, and then the pawn promotes, and then this pawn promotes. And yes, you've blocked my bishop. Yes, you've blocked my rook. Yeah, I'm annoyed. But you haven't stopped my attack. It just dawns on me now, if they go there, I can drop a pawn. And then promote this, and then take these with a pawn. Okay. My opponent sees the same things I see. Go back and defend my camp a little bit here. There is a proverb about floating pieces. Just, like, don't leave all your pieces floating out there if you can help it. Sure, the bishop was protecting the silver, but if I did, like, bishop takes, then it's just super loose. Yeah, the silver threatens to advance faster, but I guess here now they're looking at dropping an entire piece, or maybe more than one piece, to be able to attack. Or I guess they could start here first. Yeah, I didn't see that. So if they drop here, threatening to drop another piece here, my rook maybe escapes to the center. I don't know. Um, hmm. This looks fun. So if they defend the knight, I can promote the bishop and then promote the pawn. I'm not aiming for anything fancy here. I'm just trying to use my pieces. Okay. I'll pursue the knight this way instead. It's still floating. The knight's still floating, and now I'm threatening to promote here. I guess they have this fork now. Just watch them trade one fork for another fork for another fork, and so on. There's no end to all these forks. Let's go ahead and promote that. So if they take the knight, I can drop a pawn. So they don't take the knight. Oh, wait, no, my rook's pinned. I was all excited for half a second there. Um,
5分
oh, hang on. Is my attack faster? No. They have a heavy enough defense to cover my quick attack. Wait, if I move the gold instead of dropping a pawn, I might have something there. Alright, this is tricky. This is messy. There, I got my shot in. It's nice to finally connect, but sadly, just given how ineffective I am at attacking, this is probably going to come down to who can move the fastest. Oh, that's not good. That is a disaster. I don't think this holds, but my attack is just forever delayed by 2 gold generals. I can't use the silver to attack, so I have to use it to defend. Hmm.
3分
What's this about? I don't understand it.
2分30秒
I have to attack. There's no victory without attack. That defensive move is super lame, but I don't know what else to try here.
2分、
I wasn't paying attention. I thought they were going to do gold takes. Because, at least at face value, that makes sense.
1分30秒、
That wasn't what they played.
1分、
Made a mistake there. Thankfully, they're as panicked about this as I am.
30秒、
Thanks for the game. Alright. Well, we seem to have quite a few new players on the site. At least that's my impression. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.